How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Nova Roma demo. Last episode we left off, we were looking at the aqueducts, and in this episode, I would like to figure out how that works and figure out the dam system. Before we do anything else, though, I did want to build the pottery. Where's it at? Pottery workshop. Actually, I think we might have put it down at the end of last. Yeah, we did. Okay. So we discovered in the last video that these small apartments, obviously, they require a little bit more than the hovels, which includes wine and pottery. So we built some vineyards over here. I think we built the winery. Yep, the winery's right there. And then we have the pottery workshop over here that's going to use that clay pit. Been a couple days, so I am a little... I need to catch myself up a little bit. But we are going to be building a dam probably up in this area right here. Because then we can use the aqueducts to our full advantage. Yeah. Then we can use the aqueducts for our full advantage. Or we might end up moving the Temple of Jupiter right here. And we might be moving the clay pit and creating this right here to be like a little basin. But we'll figure it out. We do need to figure out how the dams work, though. I'm not sure if we have access to them in the demo. Let me see if we even have access to them. We do. Okay. So we need 8. We need 8 favor. So we need to do some quests, which we can check out down here with the little divine tasks. So if we can get another charcoal maker and 135 citizens, so 28 more citizens, then we can actually, yeah, let's do that. Let's do it that way. Or we can wait a minute or two and wait for these grapes to be harvested. It looks like they're going to be, so we got 5, 10, 15, 20. So we got 60 grapes that can come out. We need 65. So we'll build another small apartment right here. That. And then we'll get another charcoal maker because we do need it anyway. Cool. Building on fire over there. That's awesome. We do need one of these anyway, just because we're going to start running out of charcoal with the amount of people that we have. We built a forum in the last episode. I'm not really sure what those quite do yet. We will figure it out. But I wanted to finally move this forester to more of a remote area, away from the housing, so that we can put the bathhouse here. So we have plenty of wood right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put on more sticks. And since so sweet, it's 4 favor, so we need 4 more. So we're just gonna get that population up to 135, and we'll be all set. We are pretty happy and healthy, and we have good building integrity because we do have that mason right here. However, the house down here, our Fisher's house, they do not have a mason, so they're... Oh, I guess the masons go all the way over here. Okay, cool. In the previous game, Kingdoms of Castles, if you weren't aware, the mason only had like a radius, and even here it does say. Oh, it doesn't say. In the previous game, it said nearby masons. I'm pretty sure. So the goal here is to create that basin right here. I'm not quite sure how the water mechanics in this game work, nor do I understand basic, I don't know, civil engineering, I guess, to see like what is actually the best way and where to put the water to actually get the most out of it. But I do know, based on messing with it, that the aqueducts do have to be at a gradient, which makes sense, but they can't clip. They don't like, you see what's going on here? This is the problem that we run into. And even if we put it here and then down, it doesn't keep that tower, I guess. So we do have to make a large basement right here, and then probably have the aqueducts going down here straight into the bathhouse or a reservoir. So we got that. Okay. We need one more small apartment. Get that put down. Put it there. And then I believe that we have some more. Where's that? At the small theater, the bathhouse, bath complex. I'm sorry. Small warehouse. We have one of those. Okay. So right now we'll just focus on getting that population up, and then once we get that population up, we should be able to get that favor, get the dam, and put that in right there. So we'll come back when we get that population up. So we did get that population back up, and we're going to be able to unlock the dams and spillways. Sweet. Okay, that should be the last thing that we need before. Sweet, I'll do that too. Yeah, why not? Sure. I haven't really seen a use for the money yet, except for, or the, what is it, gold? Yeah, I haven't really seen a use for the gold yet, except for building like I think the small apartments you need gold for, if I'm not wrong, or no. Oh, these, I guess, yeah. Yeah. Build near homes, receives water from an aqueduct and supplies it to nearby homes. Okay, fine. Okay, cool. Nice. So we're gonna get rid of the clay. We're gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna get in here. Okay. Oh, well, that just immediately. Oh my gosh. Oops. Oops. Let's get rid of all that, please. Please. Okay. All right. That did not work out how I wanted it to. Okay. Okay, let's do this one first then. We'll do what's this? Add spillway. Dam block. Okay. Blocked by existing structure. Okay. Hold on. Cancel. Accept. We're gonna get rid of these. Get rid of these right here. Perfect. And then we're gonna. Yep. So we're gonna do this. Okay. And then, yeah. Okay, and then we're gonna do this one right here. Ooh, it's a little too much. I like that it's showing me what will happen. That's good. Oh, wait, hold on. Get rid of that. Probably do that one right there. Can I fit one underneath there? Is it necessary? I don't think so. Cannot afford. Okay. So it does appear that it is going to keep overflowing. That's cool. Okay, we're gonna have to save up a little bit more. Oh, I wonder. Oh, you know what? I think these keep burning. If I'm not, I think that's a little bit of a bug. I might be wrong there, but I think that this kept burning, but the game was paused while I was in that screen. I don't know if that makes sense. No, we're not going to do that. I'm sorry, Vulcan. It's not happening today. It's the winter time, and that's like all of the charcoal. Absolutely not. Nope. Masons will repair that building over there too, so that should be fine. Ooh. Okay. We're gonna need a pit, a pottery pit. Ooh, I don't really know where to put this actually. We can create another river, can't we? Like with the spillway? I think we can. Or you know, it'd be kind of evil if we did this. And then clay pit right there. Yeah, sure. Why not? Why not? That'd be fun. It's a little bit far away from the industrial area and the storage and everything, but it should be fine. Should be okay. Also, we did realize in the last video that there's no cemeteries in the demo. We do get punished for not having. Oh, okay, no, I'm stupid. Never mind. It's literally right there. Just Undertaker did not seem like the correct thing for it to be. Anyway, we do need more stone, and then once we get our stone up, then we can build the actual. Then we can actually build it. That should be good. So I'm actually gonna, since we have 15 open idle people, we're gonna do more stone workers. Another stone quarry. We're gonna do that, get our stone up, and then we should be able to build the dam and the aqueducts. So we're gonna get that stone up real quick. Real quick, we are encountering a mass death because of a plague. Not good, not good at all. We just lost 30 people because of a plague that swept through. And we did get a lot of favor just now from Vulcan. There's a couple lined up quests. I'm not sure we can build a hospital or like a clinic or anything yet. So we're kind of stuck right there with those deaths. What I'm going to do though is I'm gonna get this Undertaker to get rid of these bodies. We're gonna put the Undertaker in the graveyard. That's what it's called, right? The Undertaker? I'm not making that up, right? That is what it's called. Yeah, Undertaker. Yeah, we're gonna put this probably over here in the farmland. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna also put a couple cemeteries down. 1 by 1, 9 laid out tombs, 8. Much more do you cost? 40. That's fine. Actually, I think it'd be more. I think it would be better to just do this. 12 for 30. Yeah, we'll just do that. I mean, later on for conservation of space, we'll do the 9 available tombs, but we just lost 30 people. So we're just trying to get as many done as right now as possible. That was a major death. Not good. Everybody is, yeah, minus 15 because of that. It's not great. I wonder why there was a plague. I'm sure it's random, but not completely sure. Anyway, we're going to get these deaths taken care of, these dead bodies over here. We're going to get these taken care of, and then we are going to get up to that 290 something stone, and then we're going to resume our dam ventures. So it is a new year, and we are approaching our stone goal. And I did a couple things while I was waiting. I did build one of these fire brigades. A couple more houses caught on fire, and I did get the prompt. Well, that's unfortunate, but that's not really what I was pointing out. I did get the prompt to build a fire station near the buildings to reduce fire risk, and I kind of forgot that I unlocked that through the skill tree. So I did make a fire brigade right here. And I was also just like looking around the town or the city and like looking at the people. And I was looking at the theater, and they actually do like a little play down here. Like they're having a whole wedding right now during this play. I just think that is so cool. That is so much more like interactive and small, and then like you get the people that come in and like see it, they'll sit down. Um, and I think that is so cool. I just wanted to point that out. Really cool detail that the developers put in there. And I did also want to say this fire brigade is like this whole area, like all of these buildings, which is really nice because the water wells are significantly smaller. I mean, this is 3 water wells, I'm pretty sure. There's one in there somewhere too. Yeah, this one. Okay, but we do have enough stone now, after that little spiel that I just had, to build our dam. Our little basin right here. So let's get into the constructor right now. Just gonna do right here. Actually, yeah, hold on. We'll do this one first. And then right there. Is that sufficient? It is not. So it just looks like we need another one right here. And then I don't mind if there's a spillway over in this area, which means we can get rid of these. Interesting how that works. That is... It's a little confusing. I mean, it's probably not confusing. I'm just making it confusing. But I do want a more full dam. Like a more full lake right here. So what I am going to do is I'm just going to make it smaller. So I'm okay with doing this right here. And then probably this. Like right here, and then up here. And do this. And then do a spillway right here. So that we're still maintaining the river down here. And that way, yeah, that's what I was going for. We may actually be able to get away with making this part a little bit smaller. So it's little, it's small, but you know what? That's it's fine. Cool, we're building the dam right there, and that should take probably a season to construct. I'm assuming, probably take all of the autumn season. That is cool though. This is a really cool feature that I was pretty excited for. I'm just concerned that aesthetically it's gonna look a little terrible with the aqueducts. See how well this fire brigade works. Not really staffed. Oh yeah, because all the builders. Mason will help fix that. Okay. We're into the winter, and it's still not done. That's fine. It does look like it's almost done, so that's good. What do you want? What do you want, Vulcan? 95? No. I don't think so. Maybe not. Maybe another time, potentially. And then we do have... Oh, yeah. What's the next thing we can get? Oh, we have... Oh, we have points. Can this go into the... I wonder if that can go into the forum or not. Okay. Bakery? Oh, yeah. Let's get the bakery. Yeah, sure. Get some bread going? That'd be awesome. Put the bakery right here. Do a little road. That's good. And put the bakery right there. That's good. There we go. There's the dam. Oh. Interesting. Sweet, so we can keep it pretty much entirely full. Nice. That is so cool. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's what we like to see. All right, let's get in here and get some aqueducts going then. How far away can we? Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'm not really sure how to... Um... Well, I don't want to make it look like super ugly. So let's get in here and let's do a little bit of that. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Yeah. And how do we enter, maybe? Oh, final segment must be... Okay, hold on. Alright, so we do have to put a water tower. Right there. Right there should be fine. That's where it was, I think. And then we should be able to do it. Okay, so I kind of understand the aqueducts now. I was a little confused for a second, but I think I understand it now. I get it. I get it. I get it. Let's put the bathhouse down, though. What's that at? Water? No. Entertainment. It's interesting. Bath reservoir. Okay, let's get this aqueduct going now. So we'll put it right up here. Put it right up there. Perfect. Get that built. Wonder how long that takes. Usually. It's interesting. Let's see. I'm back in a minute when that aqueduct is done building. Hey, water's flowing, aqueduct is done building, and we're getting into this water tower right here. Excellent. City's first aqueduct has been completed. Benefits of running water and even indoor plumbing. Quite interesting. We'll see about the indoor plumbing part. But we can build a bathhouse now, which is good. We do need to get access to a cold pool. So we are going to have to donate that stone that he's asking for. So, gonna have to wait a minute. But I don't know how this works. Reservoir that stores water and distributes it to connected bath buildings. Dedicated aqueduct. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna destroy this. Nice. Cool. Sounds great. And then we're gonna have to put it on that water tower. No, not that either. Stop it. Cancel. Bath complex. Bath reservoir. It's a 2x2, and I'm gonna put it right here, so maybe like right there, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to have an aqueduct connect to it, and then I have to have aqueducts connecting from the water tower to the bath reservoir. Gonna donate the stone. Yup. Make offering. Cool. Jolly good time. Then do this. Cold pool unlocked. Sweet. I think we can make the pool any size we want. Yeah, we can. Okay, cool. That'll be interesting. So we'll just wait for this to finish building real quick. There we go. The aqueducts. Okay. Needs to float downhill. Oh, lovely. I didn't even see the terrain. Okay. No, that's fine. We just have to demolish that again. That's cool. And then, okay, let me look at the terrain here. Right there. It's probably down, I think. Aqueduct from there. I feel like that's downhill enough. It's only 1.8 degrees, but it's downhill enough. No? Really? What constitutes as downhill? This right here is probably downhill. Okay, one more time. One more time. Bath complex, bath reservoir. Okay, that's stone right there. We also have to think about, okay. Okay, can we shut off this aqueduct? Nope. Cannot. What if this gets destroyed? Whoa. Wow. That whole thing just breaks. How much stone damage is this? Probably not that much, actually. Okay. We're gonna do this one more time, but we're gonna put this in the top of this area right here. Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna do aqueducts there. Insufficient resources. Okay, so I definitely did lose a lot of stone right there. That's fine. I'm trying to find best path here. Water would flow too fast. It's fine. It's cool. there. There. Right there. Right there. Insufficient resources. Okay, we're just gonna wait a second. In this screen, we're just gonna wait a second. Should only take a little bit longer. We'll come back. Yeah, we'll come back. What? We could just do that? That's insane. Why would we? That's just really goofy looking. I'm not gonna do that. Um, no. No, I'm not doing that. I don't want it to look too too horrible. But if that's what it needs, how did it go from 190 to 220? What did I do wrong? Okay. Wonder what's going on here. What I'm doing. There we go. Okay. That doesn't look the best, but I'm not really sure. I didn't really think about water when laying this out. If I could change it, I would just put all the industrial stuff over here. We have the ability in the future to rearrange this if we need to. We can demolish these buildings and build them somewhere else. Yeah, we could do that. But we'll come back when this aqueduct is done and figure out the bathhouse. One more try. Okay, while this aqueduct is building, I did decide to just go ahead and put the bath reservoir down with the aqueduct connected to it already. It does appear that it does go down at a smooth enough gradient. And although it's clipping a little bit, I think it's clipping a little bit right there. But this is a little picturesque. It does add a little bit of like closed offness to this like area right here. It looks quite nice. So I'm not too upset with it. It looks a little funky, but the look of it, the actual look of the aqueducts is very pleasing. So it makes up for it. So they're working on the final one right now. It's nighttime, so they're gonna have to wait until the next day. But it's gonna have flowing water in just a second. And then I'm probably gonna put the bath right here, actually. I changed my mind because from our previous ventures, we're gonna have to have an aqueduct that goes downhill into the bath. And this all right here is, there's like a little divot right here into this downhill part. So, and this is one of the reasons I wanted to kind of keep the trees, because from ground level, you can't really tell that that part of the aqueduct is right there. So, okay, that's almost done. Almost got flowing water. Super close. There we go. Water's flowing. There we go. Great. Good times. Now what we can do, bath complex. We need stone. Of course we do. Stone and marble. Okay. That is something we do not have access to yet. Truly joyous citizens. 100%. Awesome. Great time. Iron. Where's marble at? Marble. Don't see any marble. Where is this? Oh. They look like that. Do we have access to marble quarries? We do. We just need to get down there first. We need 7. What can we do? 100 charcoal, 175 citizens, 65 grapes. Let's see. Right there. Grapevines. Oops. Food, bakery. Oops. How fast are they approaching? Where are they at? Come from this way? Uh-oh. There we go. Cool. Let's get you guys over here right now. How does combat work in this game? I'm not quite sure. Not entirely sure at all, actually. Fight them. Are you guys going to be able to take these guys on, or some of you are... Go fight. Uh-oh. Oh, they're going for the tax office. Just like in Kingdoms and Castles. Yeah, we do need to kill those guys. Or else they're going to steal our money. Yeah, they're stealing our money. We'll have a semi-successful victory. Right? Yeah. We won't be entirely successful because that other one got away, but we did get them. Okay. Go disband you guys. Thank you for your service. Goodbye now. Got that got taken care of. We did lose 16 people, I guess, unless we were missing that many people before. But I don't think we were. Can we go? Okay, we need to find this marble. We need to find marble that's accessible to us, so that we can plan for getting that quarry down for the marble quarry. So it does look like this is the nearest marble, which is a little disheartening because we can't really go over there. I mean, we can, but it will be a little bit difficult because of the commuting time of the workers, which is really cool mechanic, but it is working against us in this case. Okay, I'm going to leave it there for this episode. We'll come back in the next episode and work on getting that marble quarry from over here. And from there, we can finish building the bathhouse. But this episode is really dedicated to finding out how to do this dam over here, including the spillway and the aqueducts and everything. But I'm glad we did get it figured out. So thank you guys again for joining me in the Nova Roma demo. And I'm excited to come back and play again next time. Goodbye.